Well, we heard from the Straight No Chaser team during the build-up to the Group 2 Riyadh Dirt Sprint, sponsored by Saudi National Bank. They're back once again. Trainer Dan Blacker's with us. We've got Joe Moran from My Racecourse and also Steve Carpenter, one of the very lucky owners of this horse. And starting with you, Dan, many congratulations. That was a huge performance, and he said he stole out from a very early stage.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, he's just such a fast horse. He's so game. He's just tries so hard every race. I'm just really thankful to my racehorse for entrusting me with him.
And how confident were you once he showed that electric speed out the gates?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I always concerned about is if he's going to break sharp. He had one race a year ago where he stumbled out of the gate and it cost him the race. So once I saw him break really sharp, I felt really good. Obviously, the horse to our outside really wanted to challenge us, and that was always the next concern. But I felt pretty good that we were better than that horse, and as long as he didn't, Johnny got him into a good spot, into a comfortable rhythm, he could outstay him. And
we're talking during the week that what we saw from him at the back end of last year, that he's really at the peak of his powers. He's shown that again today.
Yeah, and all credit to the horse. He's just so talented and got so much heart, and he tries so hard every time. And coming off, he hasn't run since November 2nd, and just to come in this race and run his guts out like he did and fend off all those other horses, I'm just so proud of him, and he's just a great horse, and I'm thankful to have him.
Was that the kind of performance you were hoping for coming into this evening?
Winning?
Yeah, in the sort of not in the manner that he's done it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's not just won, he's been far away the best horse.
Yeah, I mean, coming out, as I said, he hasn't run since November 2nd, so you're always in your mind, is he 100% really ready? And I think he proved himself today, and obviously just to prove himself on the global stage in front of such an international crowd is a great feeling, and it's always been an ambition of mine to bring my horses out across the world, and just to get a chance to do that and prove this horse is really very rewarding.
And Joe, given the manner of the win from the top of the stretch, you could almost sit back and enjoy the performance he was putting on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was kind of screaming at the top of my lungs, and as I got closer to the wire, I kind of said, well, I thought I was going to be celebrating a little more, but it was just a relief. I think we came here, if he provided his best effort, he was the best horse in the race. There was a lot of X factors of the track and the paddock. It was a lot of different things for him today. But he handled everything great and just proved his ability today.
And a different dynamic compared to California, which was a home victory. Has come on here. It's taken on the winner of this race again last year, who you beat in America. But a whole host of new horses in a different environment and a whole different setup, and cut really well with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He shipped good all throughout his 2023 campaign, going to Maryland, Oaklawn. He even shipped well to New York, even though he missed the break that day. So we were never quite concerned about him shipping. And as Dan and I kind of said, being out here in the week, and Steve, our partner that's in town, it was just kind of amazing how well he took in all the surroundings, and it was like he's been here before, and that's kind of what he's been like his whole career.
And how big is this for you and the team as well, for My Racecourse, to advertise yourselves and what you're able to achieve?
Yeah, it's been a really incredible 12, 15 months between the Preakness, the Penn Derby, the Breeders' Cup Sprint, and now coming globally to Riyadh. And having our silks cross the finish line first. I kind of repeat myself, this is why the company was started, to bring owners like Steve to an experience like this, and then to have 45 people at home watching, I can't think of anything better.
And Steve, you're one of a big team, best part of 1,000 people own this horse. You're the lucky one to be here tonight. Just how special has the whole experience been for you?
It's been incredible. Just a dream come true for me. The time with Dan, the time with Chaser, Juan, Joe. It's been just incredible.
And how did you first get involved with My Racecourse?
I just love horses, and I just thought this is a great opportunity. And I never thought something like this would happen, but I like following the horses and just cheering for them from the sideline. But to be put in the spotlight like this is pretty amazing.
And what's been your experience of owning racehorses before?
Just My Racecourse.
This is it.
This is it.
So the first horse you bought into, you're here on the far side of the world with a big pot on your lap.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, Chaser is an amazing horse, and just standing next to him and being able to pet him, and it's been amazing.
And what next, Dan? You're out in the Middle East. Would you be looking to back up in the Golden Gene, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I've always just done the right thing by the horse. I mean, we just got to see how he comes out of this race. Hopefully he looks good, and we'll know over the next few days, really. But yeah, obviously the Golden Shaheen is the next race that makes sense for him, and it's on a personal level. I've always hoped that one day I'd get a horse good enough to come back to Dubai, where I did the Godolphin Flying Start, and just to have a horse that's good enough to even be considered and probably now be one of the favorites. It's pretty exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully, if the horse allows us to go across there and compete.
Well, many congratulations to you all, to Steve, to Joe, and to yourself as well, Dan Blacker, the winning connections of the Riyadh Dirt Sprint.